Hi, I'm Tricia and I'm president of Wilhelmina Models in Vancouver, Canada. And I wanted to send you a video of how I like to do measurements and snaps so that if you're submitting to us, you have a good idea of what we like to see as agents and scouts to help assess and evaluate your potential as a model. And Esley is going to help me today, one of our beautiful models. And just to give you an idea of what we like to do, ideally, if you're doing snapshots for me, you're doing them in a bikini. And the reason is we're trying to get a sense of not only your measurements, but your skin. Do you have any tattoos? Do you have any scars? If you're not comfortable initially doing it in a bikini, that's okay. Do fitted leggings and a fitted tank top for me, and that at least helps me get a sense of your measurements and your figure. First thing to keep in mind is the measurements are so important for modeling, and we're very particular to the centimeter, so we don't like estimating. So the one thing you want to do, you take the shoes off. I want your feet flat on the floor, and you need to get some help from a friend or a parent to do your height. If you can use a measuring tape up against the wall and do your best. I know it's hard sometimes at home. You can buy 6-foot rulers at the hardware store, and ideally get yourself up against the wall and give me your measurement with the hair down, okay, of your height to the centimeter. No, or exact as you can. And if you can, take a picture of you up against the measuring tape so that it helps me verify what your height is. So important in modeling. The other thing is we're going to do the bust, waist, and hip measurement. Okay? A lot of people are never really quite sure where to measure or how to measure, so they're going to use the accurate thing. In North America, we use inches a lot, and everywhere else in modeling they use centimeters. Okay? So I don't mind what measurement you give me, just make sure it's accurate. So for the bust, we want to come around the top, and if you can turn sideways for me. And you want to make sure that your measuring tape hasn't slipped, okay? And you don't want anything that's got a lot of bulk in it or anything. You just want a very basic, simple bikini or bra panty so that you get a real accurate measurement. So in this case, Esley is 31.5 or 80 centimeters. And then I would ask you what your cup size is, and that'll vary depending on you. The next is the waist. We want to go to the smallest part. It's usually over the belly button. And again, I'm not pulling, okay? We want it just as accurate as we can. So Esley is 25 inches, or about 63.5 centimeters. The biggest one is the hip. I find most people have the hardest time, and this is where most of the mistakes are made. When they hear hip measurement, they want to measure at the hip bone, but we actually want a measurement around the widest part over your bum, as if I was a tailor measuring you for a dress or a pair of pants. So turn sideways. You have to have someone maybe help you with this until you get a little bit more. And you see, I'm trying to find, okay, over the widest part. All right. So, and you don't want to be pulling, right? So Esley is about 35.25 or around 89, 90 centimeters, okay? So this is a really important measurement that I find a lot of people maybe measure up here, so it makes the numbers quite different than what I want to see. The other one I want is your widest part of your thigh. Okay, so we're going to go around the widest part, and I want to know what's that measurement as well. And then the shoe. So that's helpful to you. The other thing I wanted to show you is how to take snaps for me. You don't necessarily have to use a fancy camera. A lot of phones have great cameras on them, and to be honest, I can't express enough to you how important it is that I want just a simple snapshot of you natural. I want to know exactly what you look like as if you'd walked into my office store. So I don't want to see photos of you modeling with all kinds of makeup and everything. Natural. No makeup, natural light. Get outside if you can, have a friend or parent help you. Get near a window. I want to see nice, even, natural light. So I really get a good sense of what you look like. So first, I'd have you in my nice light, and it'd be nice and even. First thing I need, picture of her straight on. I just want to see her face. Even, front, forward, I get a sense of what you look like, okay? Then I need profile, okay? So then you're doing a picture. And again, I'm shooting her straight on, not up, not down. Nice and straight on, nice natural light, nice even, okay? And I want to see her other profile. Thank you. The other thing that's great, you want to put your hair in an elastic, get it off the face. Wonderful. Esley just tends to sit off of her face, so that helps me. So I want to see the angles of her face. Now with her body, same thing. I need to see her head to toe body shot front. And with this one, you want to shoot straight on her. You don't want to be up or down. Again, Perfect. Now I need the profile as well. And I know a lot of people like to relax and sort of put their hips like this, but you want it nice and tall. Okay? And I'm doing a shot of her profile. And then the back, if you don't mind. So what we like to do is you might do one shot where your hair is swept over so I can see great skin, no tattoos, perfect. And I need a head to toe back as well.
Yes, I do.
Then I have her put her hair back so we get a sense of the length, right? We want to know, okay, well, what's the length of her hair? Then I want the other profile for me, head to toe.
I have others like Lauren Basson or Stephen Graham.
And facing me, and of course, we always need a smiling shot. I want to see how great your teeth are. They have a great smile.
Yeah.
And that helps me. Then I've got a nice set of pictures of you, natural light. It's something that helps me show your figure, shows all the different angles of your face. And that's all I need to assess your potential as a model. Believe me, the whole modeling industry is run by these natural snapshots. So, if you don't mind, do your best, and I look forward to seeing your submissions.
Okay, let me edit that list just to make sure nobody